What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, I've already admitted a couple of times and in the last couple of months since Harrison Ford's confirmation of coming back as Thaddeus Ross and presumably the Red Hulk in the upcoming Captain America New World Order, that the increasing number of rumored reports for cameos and even for new villains showing up earlier this week are sort of starting to make this feel like multiverse of madness. Maybe some of these rumors are true, but surely there's not enough screen time, enough film to fit all of this in. That's where we find two reports today, and coming from completely different sources, one in a trusted Hollywood trade, the other in an industry insider, talking about presumably the same role and perhaps confirming the Serpent Society on top of everything else. We're going to break down exactly what they're reporting, the actor, the character she may be playing, and how this pertains to a report from just earlier this week talking about the Serpent Society's involvement in this film. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews to the occasional industry inside report or rumor like we're covering today, and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, which was right around the corner with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Stick around to the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so we're going to start with the official stuff. This coming earlier this afternoon from Deadline, them alongside The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, and a couple of other sources. When they report this kind of news, it's about as good as confirmed. Under the headline Captain America New World Order, Zosha Rockmore lands key role in new Marvel pick starring Anthony Mackie. They go on to say exclusive, rising star Zosha Rockmore is the latest to join the ensemble of Marvel's Captain America New World Order, aside Anthony Mackie, Tim Blake Nelson, Harrison Ford, Danny Ramirez, Carl Lumley, and Shira Haas also on board. Julius Ono will direct the pick. Falcon and the Winter Soldier showrunner Malcolm Spellman will also write the script alongside Dallin Musson. They go on to say not much else is known regarding the project, and Rockmore's new role is also being kept under wraps. You don't say, because at the exact same time this article was being released, industry insider via his Patreon, Daniel Rickman, you can follow him over on RPK News on Twitter, released an update about a possible casting for the film in the character Diamondback, a female villain, a member of the Serpent Society. It goes on to say they're looking for a female in the mid-30s, open ethnicity, starring opposite Anthony Mackie, a villain but possible love interest. There will be an option for more films after this. This will be a straight offer. And considering the synchronicity of this, and also saying that this would be opposite Anthony, as the article implied that she had landed what they call a key role, there's a really good chance that one is tied to the other, and she may be playing Diamondback in the upcoming Serpent Society. Now, if you missed my video, not even a week old at this point, industry insider Can We Get Some Toast indicated that the Serpent Society would be joining the upcoming Captain America New World Order. So regardless of today's reports, whether or not they line up, Zosha doesn't have to be playing Diamondback. If that report happens to be correct from Daniel RPK, that would seemingly confirm the Serpent Society as part of this film. And if you want to watch the original video on that report, I go into it more in depth. I'll link it at the end of this or down in the description, but basically think of them as like the opposite of an Avengers, not quite as powerful, as connected as the Avengers, but basically a super villain team working together in the image of the Avengers, but basically to profit from crime and do so in a way that's more optimal to all of them by working together, and they take aliases of snakes. It's not actually that complicated, but what it would be is the most sophisticated criminal organization we've seen to date in the MCU. They were known that way in the comics, and I think that speaks to a much larger symptom of how this is going to be set up, and we're going to get to that in just a second. In this original video, though, that I'm going to link, my theory was they could possibly set up the Serpent Society as a smaller boss, just a smaller fight at the beginning of the film, give him a huge action sequence in the first act, a villain that they can burn and turn as they get to a bigger villain like the leader, the intelligentsia, and even Thaddeus Ross, Red Hulk. And it may still be the case, but as this casting would seem to indicate, if this female is truly opposite Anthony for the whole film, that would imply that the Serpent Society would also be in the full film as well. Now, the symptom of what I'm talking about is what's meant to set up even further projects down the line, like Armor Wars, as we've heard directly from Don Cheadle, and that's what's going to happen in Secret Invasion. There are going to be huge parts and important parts of the government that have been replaced by Skrulls at this point. And remember, it's going to be the 5 years of chaos with the snap when half of everybody was gone in the first place. Then you're going to have Skrulls infiltrate the government, and if you have a victorious Nick Fury, by extension Avengers, wait and see. The finale of Nick Fury's Secret Invasion is going to be bananas. I'm calling it right now. But when you have that victory, there's going to be a ton of appointments that need to be made. in the shadow of that government that's going to have been shady and probably still will be by the time we get to Captain America New World Order, you have criminal organizations like the Ten Rings, like what we saw set up in the first Falcon and the Winter Soldier, exactly what was going on with Sharon Carter, which for the record I'm pretty sure is a Skrull, and that's going to be revealed. She was way too out of character. Also on the list of people for Skrulls. You know what, we'll save that for a different video. However, there's going to be plenty of room in real estate for criminal organizations like the Serpent Society to have come to strength. Hopefully they don't have to hash all of that out. It'll only be some really quick false action as they explain it. But what I think it does lead to is this idea of a super villain team, something we haven't seen quite yet hashed out in the MCU. I guess you could call what we saw during Spider-Man No Way Home a Sinister Six, but more a team of circumstance. Then again, when it comes to superheroes, teams of circumstance is what they are most of the time. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below though about your hype for Captain America New World Order, and if you, like me, have maybe some light trepidation and cautious thoughts about just how much they seem to be biting off and chewing in this film. What I will say is that I don't think Kevin Feige would want to step up and let Captain America 4 not shine in the way the previous Captain America films have. And Captain America Civil War, the first Captain America film, are two amazing films to hold any film against. Not to mention that Captain America Winter Soldier happens to be my favorite, and by a lot of people it's a benchmark for the best Marvel film out there, alongside Guardians of the Galaxy and some others. So that's why I think they may be looking to make this film as expansive as it is, or as it appears to be, and I just hope that they're able to tell a concise story with all of these characters that still does what it's supposed to do and focus on Anthony Mackie's Captain America. You guys let me know your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s instead of subscriber milestones, though this year, at least for the first half of the year, we're going to do so to coincide with the release of Marvel films. The next one is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, just under a month away. If you want to be entered to win or for any of the other giveaways, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced live in video with my voice, with their comment shown on the screen, never in the comments themselves. So please be vigilant on my channel and others really across YouTube and on any platform, as I've seen scammers on Instagram as well. Anybody can use anybody else's photo. Anybody can claim to be somebody. No one will ever ask you to contact them on a third-party app. No YouTuber will ever ask you to pay for shipping. Be vigilant. Please report those comments, and I sincerely appreciate it. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places: Instagram and Twitter at @I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. To all of you who helped me hit 1 million subscribers over the last 4.5 years, I don't thank you guys enough. I really should do so more, and I cannot thank you enough in this moment. The golden play button should be here any day, and I will do a live stream and cheers with you guys while we unpackage it. All right, I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.